Definitely.
Sorry, I think it's important that autism awareness happens because we're just different.
My son's autistic, so I understand.
Oh, you know?
Yes.
Okay, does he speak?
He's non-verbal.
Non-verbal.
But we're getting him verbal.
Okay, so I deal a lot with, I used to teach non-verbal kids like martial arts, so because I get along, autistic people is my people, we connect.
Yeah.
Even though you don't speak, but I will connect with them easier than someone else.
Yes.
But with normals, I don't connect. So that's difficult.
I found all the speech therapy, all the occupational therapy showed no real results. And we got hold of the Star Academy.
What do you mean by result? Meaning like he couldn't talk, he couldn't do...
No, he couldn't reach any of his milestones. So we
like
paid
what?
a lot of money, like anything, like with him trying to communicate, trying to...
Man, telling the TV at the back is horrible.
It's horrible. Okay,
Yeah.
so what we found with the ABA, if it is done correctly, for example, he couldn't color in, he couldn't hold a crayon. Then we physically put the crayon in his hands and we showed him that he could draw, and then left him, and then he built confidence in being able to draw.
Okay.
So the ABA is not like shouting or kicking and making somebody and
That's
abusing them. It is showing them that they have the ability to do something, and repetition. So you have to repeat it so many times that you build confidence in something like words.
Okay.
If you hear 49 times a day that is a block or that is a car, at some point your brain's going to remember it's a car. So all the ABA does is just repetition. And with my son...
So this ABA that you're doing,
that I'm doing,
not the other ABAs that I've heard
that
about.
you've seen and all the trauma, and that's actually what this conference is about.
Do you, in any part of this interaction, like I know, if being autistic myself and I have ADHD,
Yes.
if you come and tell me to repeat something that
you're
I don't
almost-
feel like doing,
Yeah, you've got that.
so how do you make sure that he does it? Because that could be the problem.
There's a reward system in place.
So, okay.
There's a reward
Okay,
system.
okay.
So
it's
if he reaches his mark, in
there's
fact,
something that he wants.
yes. So what I've learned, he wants to be stimulated, right?
Yes.
If he's not stimulated, we record the sessions. He would refer back to the phone and
Yes.
actually watch his own ABA sessions
Okay.
and process it over and over when he's bored, because they don't have the mental capacity to entertain themselves. So then he gets frustrated
We don't know
he's
we don't know his mental capacity. It's
yes.
not.
Well, he
it's not
runs
good.
around and he gets very bored. So he'll play
Yes.
with water.
I get bored all the time.
You see.
So look, I'm thinking what you doing with him is similar to when I was working. It's like I knew I wanted to get money
Yes.
for a simple reason. Because when I was a teenager, I discovered females have uses besides that I knew about. I just discovered like, whoa, females have other uses. I want one of those. And then I figured out, someone said, to get one of those you need money. You need to be able to afford it. And that's why I wanted to work, so I can get money. So when I was at work, I would do the job so I can get rewarded. So you would do whatever.
Exactly, there's a reward
you
system
get to
in
reward.
place.
So, and I'm okay. I think, don't use that stupid name ever. Use something else. That thing just has negative vibes in my head because of what I've seen, because they would hit kids, do all kinds of...
No, we would never do that.
Force them, and because I can understand if you don't want to do something and they're going to start forcing him and using kind of a punishment or a fear tactic for him to do
No,
something.
not at all.
He's not going to do it. Because
I agree with you.
I was fear tactic into religion stuff, fear tactic, and I could never do it. I would act as if I'm doing it. Because this is what I'm saying is like, for example, I'm going to say this on camera now, people don't like hearing this crap, like my religion people. So we used to have this thing called Salah, the Muslims do, and they used to say, well, you must do this because otherwise God's going to fuck you and all that shit, burn you. And then I used to like, I didn't care about that reason, but I did it because they would also force me like, hit you and stuff and threaten and all kind of stuff. So I would go into the toilet, make as if I'm washing myself, come outside, make as if I'm praying, and to them, to everyone else, it looked as if
conforming.
I progressed.
Yes.
I have progressed with my milestones. Remember what you used earlier? My milestones. But it was no milestone. It was me faking it just
And masking, yes.
Faking it, masking it just to get something.
Right.
So he's getting a reward, but you must just be sure that he's not just doing something.
He
like,
loves it.
you
Like
understand?
I know with him because
yes,
he's very
yes.
emotive.
Does it make sense what I'm saying?
It does. And it's also, what is that? I'm trying to remember the word for it, but it is when you... It's been a long day. I can't think of the words, but anyway, it is when you don't. When somebody gives you an instructional, it's resistance, and you like. I tend to do that a lot. There's literally a name for that, which I can't think of right now. But Zach is very. He loves the stimulation of the activities. And that is what he...
Physical activities, yeah. I think there's a trend in autism. We like physical stuff.
Yes, so he likes to do that. And if he doesn't have that stimulation, so if it's a long weekend or it's school holidays, you can see how dysregulated he becomes, because he gets fidgety because he's not stimulated. Okay. So with the ABA therapists and the Star Academy, you can Google them.
I think that's the one that woman... I don't have it in my head now, all the stuff. The lady that I know, I think it was the Star Academy that she's completely allergic to.
But it's like I am one of those people who have had the most amazing experience, and it's changed my son's life.
Maybe we can, how do you say, come to a common ground.
Like a compromise,
common grounds.
Yes.
Because I can bring that lady with, because she's also, she's like totally on the other side.